Alright, it's the reflector. It'll reflect what you choose to neglect. Alright, look, this right here is actually, everything is a important topic. Don't get it messed up, but I just gotta highlight this right now. We are in the times as a whole, as far as if you on like the Western Hemisphere. We are going through the ending stages of fall portion, where now we're gonna get in the winter, and everybody knows during the fall or winter, hope you get if you're the type of person to get sick, if you're susceptible to getting sick really easily. I don't even like saying that word. Then it's better to get sick during the fall, because remember, it ain't even something that's happening to you. It's something you've developed from the inside, relating to the environment. So however the environment is, feeling, or it literally feels, temperament, even on the mental level, the temperament, like is it distant, you ain't interacting, or you actually interacting back for it, you know what I'm saying? It all really depends. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little side note. If you are susceptible to being sick, hope that you get sick. Now, that's not to say, oh, get sick, but it's just to say, if you know damn well you're gonna get sick because you flunked out, rather it be during the fall. So then so like I said, your body can basically hype itself up or get stronger, just as these animes be explaining that, like Dragon Ball Z, they fight, they get stronger. You gotta really think of the mechanism of this. You only get stronger, quote unquote, because your body is able to withstand, hold in more, not even to say hold in more, because it really relates to your body. Some people gotta keep on releasing, they can't hold on, but your body will be trained to hold on to what it needs, basically, and be able to fight off any unknown developing fucking illnesses. Now, the big thing about this too is the fact that you can remember, like, illness physically is really the same as a mental illness, because mental illness is what everyone has. Their type of mentality is ill, whether they're sick, nasty, or whether they're narky. So it might seem like they're of reality and they're like an upstanding, non-mental ill person, but they are just in other realms. And that's actually like the most high, for real, if you like a narc, because you think everybody else is stupid and however you think is the smartest type shit. Because that's how we kind of got taught to think anyway, because that's how the people that rule us think. We like, hey, if they ain't thinking how we think, then they stupid, or we don't know what's going on, or oh, they up to something. That's exactly how everybody be kind of mentally already. You got to fight against that uphill battle, and that's part of the little spiritual war. Now, as far as when you're dealing with yourself, but you got to be able to change the world and interact with things outside of you, where people are carrying these traits that I was talking about. And you got to be able to basically change it, and you don't endure it, aka you don't get that sickness passed on to you, where really it's not like something's outside of you like a virus and you can take it. No, more like someone is basically in a certain vibe. Since we are always connecting and sharing, not always, but mostly, you got to make sure to deflect any energy that ain't quite in your element, period. But if it is in your element, you got to be even stronger, because you can easily just, get pulled into that desire, because everything is natural selected. And you can have your own opinion about that, like about how natural selection works. But we all generally know, oh, natural is the nature you're in. And if you're selected, then that means your nature selects something. And it's like, it don't go no further than that though. But it ain't that deep. And remember also, mental illness is isn't something that's beyond this whole world. Like, everything is all wrapped in together simultaneously. Same way goddamn germs get like derived from like one thing and then they keep multiplying. Same shit. Because in that area, it must have been a lot of nasty like things, harmful toxin like before it even manifested. Because like I said, everything is mental as within, and then so without. It ain't to think like, oh, like TV taught you can float around and somehow be in somebody's dreams, or you can float around and be in your own subconscious. And then look, like me saying that, I know that that's possible, but it's not to say, oh, I have abilities that y'all don't have. No, it's to say the lens you're looking at it from ain't real. Just like people think that something can go from outside of this atmosphere and come in. and somehow they can like interact with us. We can't even interact with a goddamn something in the jungle. And just because people got the relativity to think, oh, anything coming from up, down, because they think that's more, it's going to automatically somehow know something. But the whole time, you're still utilizing a general way of thinking where people just think beyond this world, they can't think. Just like beyond this world, you're beyond this world. You just use the substance that you created in this world to basically keep on adding on to, when really you should just be in a state of knowing you're here now, and now you can just live the best life possible relates to you, and you can evolve and you can grow and detach and die from your mentality previously what you even developed. But you're gonna be dying from a point of like, you've you were birthed with what you utilized from your parents. Now you're gonna die knowing that, okay, now some people don't know this mechanism, but you're supposed to go back in the past. You gotta know where you come from, where you at, to know where you're gonna go. So you're gonna go back, see why you even develop these things, come up with your own, basically structure your whole system. And therefore all the experiences you go through until the day your last breath, from this body at least, then you're always spiritually taking breaths. Your space always can be aware. And it ain't even about breath. That was just a word I use. It's not even breath. It ain't even breath. But I'm trying to figure out why it smell like fries. But I flunked that. It wasn't even near no fry. But you know what I'm saying? See that smoke. So getting into it, spark a little doob up, little doob. Getting into it, you know what I'm saying? Everything is coincided. Nothing's a coincidence, and I just made a fucking video about nothing is a fucking coincidence. You better believe that shit. You gotta believe it, because then you'll think you were coincidence. And you know how low of a realm that is to say that shit? Sorry, there's light behind me, y'all, but switch. Good symbolism, because I'm the son, bitch. I'm the son of God. Rather, I'm the son of my own God. Rather, I'm the son of all fucking space possibilities, circumference, bitch, and I'm making my own source. Big bubble, floating without being aware. Now you're aware, simultaneously you make a soul. Motherfucking son, bitch. Son of God. God being anything could happen, any possible thing that we were even able to create this whole realm of this parameter in the first place, for you to even have different ideas, for you to even have you know what I'm saying? It's all within circumference. Just because you can't see it, you can't see spirit, don't mean it's not there. You just gotta like use some type of sense, you feel me? Shout out to whoever liked this shit. I got two smokes going on. It gotta be smoky with this energy now, right now. You know what I'm saying? Cause shout out to motherfucking Rose Raps, bitch. Blazing Susans though, fuck that other one. Like, unless I'm getting that shit for $1. Alright. Sorry, y'all, I kind of bounced off. I'm gonna wrap it up, basically. Not wrap it up, but like, let me really get into it. So, now, so dismissing the metaphysical realm for now, but that realm helps you develop like the archetypes of how things were even planned out to be in this lens of looking at it in the first place, aka a creation. So, motherfucking creation. I gotta listen to my dog. These niggas going crazy back there. Yeah, gotta make sure. So,
Oh, is that bruise gone?
So yeah, man. Mental. Fuck, I keep trying to talk about the damn subconscious. Okay, wait. Because based on what I said, if you listen, you'll see why it's like everything can be kind of confusing at some point. But if you got a point to start from using your individual observation, you'll start from the space of, you know what I'm saying, oh, things are accumulated in lighter forms that I'm able to use right now in this human experience, in this 3D way. So it must be that my subconscious create the conscious. Not so much I'm conscious and I can see outward. So let me try to base what I can see outward with on anything that's in the dark per se. So you become illuminated, or you look outward for your inward knowledge when it's supposed to be within, so without. Last time I checked, you feel something before you say it. So you gotta take that with everything. It's really serious. So we got anybody that ain't got no sicknesses, or most likely never had sicknesses growing up. It was like real few. They probably can count on their fingers how many times they actually got sick. They're most likely going to develop some type of unknown illness just because they already ain't susceptible to the regular. It's not to say, oh, I'm immune. It's not to say, oh, I'm immune to this shit. Oh, this, and that to this shit. It's to say, like, your development is better. What up? Give me like 7 minutes. But yeah, your development is better. You know what I'm saying? So, you're able to basically come to conclusions a lot faster using the body you have to adjust yourself to the environment from the inside out. So you know to think to yourself like, damn, do I feel right? You subconsciously know this, but it's like, it's all physical because anything you do as a practice over and over, it becomes like reality. Like you ain't even gotta go within no more, it's just there. So that's most likely a person that don't get sick is based on just that. Like, it ain't that they're fucking super strong or they were born like that. Just like how people say, oh, I was born being gay or something. No, it's all the same shit. No, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? That just know you're transparent. You probably got a lot of Virgo in your chart, or you just probably got a lot of mutable energy. But hope you don't got a lot of mutable energy when it comes to, hope you don't got a lot of mutable energy and you're around people that ain't good to share that motherfucking orb, or your aura, or your waters with, because then they'll contaminate them. But it's up to you to stop it. But so anybody that goes through these things and not really get sick, they automatically tap in to different realms. And I don't want to say realms because we still talk about physical, but there's still some physical in your face shit that you can look at like, damn, these people start accessing more abilities to be able to do something, not disabled. So they're more heightened. They can go for more things. Remember though, there's still, at the end of the day, negative and positive, where negative would be more like, since they can do that, they basically test their own self a lot, which you can develop experiments, so then you can go off of those experiments and say you experienced something that you can come to conclusions and have a different outlook about totally. That's like a demonic, not even demon, but like a low vibe way, down to earth way. You actually doing it for yourself. Now, if you're doing it more on a high vibe way or more of a positive way, not negative, it'll be you sharing your like people do now. You sharing what your regimen is, and you're not being so gun-held on it. Now, depend on your spirit and depend on like how your element is. You might be stern about, like me. I'm stern as fuck, and I seem like there's no other question, and what I'm saying is it type shit. So it depends all on that. But beyond that, motherfuckers able to goddamn tap into other things and experiment even with other people. This is also the positive side. Well, also see, because everything is like both sides. Because when I said the negative way of how this can go about is a person doing it for themselves, but see, the positive out of that is, oh, they're doing it to experiment, to share with other people, basically. And then the positive, beyond the negative, what I explained, but there's two sides to that. The positive, and I'm gonna tell you the negative, is basically kind of what's done to us, where certain people knew mechanisms of how we even came to in these bodies and in these damn planes of existence, like right here. So motherfuckers created that based off though their own things they done been through and their own body makeup, and basically forced everybody, or like kind of subtly told people or put people in fear, where they just no question followed the regimen of what these people did. So that's the negative side of the positive. But the positive is you're helping the world. You're helping people that might not be. Everybody got to help each other type shit. Everybody ain't on the same level. So you got people that's higher that's supposed to help up the fucking people lower. But that's not the way life actually works. That's just a business standpoint of how this world has been created. Because the moment you keep going with what I was just saying, it starts being like a situation of, well, you start blaming because you're like, well, the higher ups don't even care about us or something like that, or da 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 da. But it's like that don't matter. But like I said, most likely. So if you don't get sick like that. And don't let nobody tell you that you got any sickness, especially if a damn doctor came up with it. If it's blood type shit, okay, there's some realness to that. Because even though the name is misleading, it's still based on just your blood type and how you flow. So just know your family and your bloodline, the line of your blood, so the line of your experience, because your blood was conjured up or accumulated based on your state of being, your subconscious, your mental world, lighter forms, and then you start doing that over and over, turning into more of a physical sense. Now you had organs, and then you kept expanding into body parts. Because last time I checked, the heart is created first with a baby. Everything is like the organs, and then it starts making a form around it to keep it safe. Fuck. That's the only reason we're supposed to be using this concept of reality, is just to keep safe, but not to dictate your whole life on that reality. Life, so your ability to think, your own imagination, what you really want to do. Because anything you think about is what you're going to do. It don't even matter all the way down if you homeless or if you got a whack-ass job. Every time you're mental, though, you're attacking it in a more hyper way. So that automatically means you're more into life, period, rather than what you've been previewed to think life is. Like I said, life is a cliche thing, but life is what you make it. And last time I checked, you make up your mind. So you can think that's subtle or that's not quite true, but hey, you keep not having faith. Otherwise, how we come to these conclusions? Because you'll probably say, oh, teamwork of the old days of people because they like working. No, but guess what? That still had to have a plan, not writing plan because they was presented a certain curriculum. No, planning the structure of a mental general way of conducting something, period. You know what I'm saying? So like the NFL, it don't matter what side, who's right, wrong, who wins. The NFL wins. That's the business. The whole building itself is based on that. Now, that don't have nothing, like I said, that has nothing to do with real life, though. So we can't mix business with real life. All right, I made a post about it. I'm trying to remember what I said. I said, life has nothing. Life don't got shit to do with business. We just done made it like that now. There we go. Yeah, so life's is name, titles, positioning, what you're obligated to do, fulfilling that. That's what motherfuckers consider life. Like, it's generally agreed with. So we all, as teamwork and spirits in this atmosphere, done basically made that to be true in the subconscious realm. So now it is just like, oh, now this is reality. No, bitch, you got intuition. You can make metaphors. You can make personification. You got music with them. You got creativity with them. Stop it. You just keep thinking you ain't good enough, or you just keep yourself safe in a very low way where you're using what's being presented to you to keep to yourself and keep your own emotions safe. I'm saying, now we all go through that, but and depending on your placements, you might do this by default because they got squares for you to magically get yourself into where now you're binded up until you see your way out. Now you won't catch none of the repercussions of that space that was made up. But like I said though, don't be trying to use this world shit for yourself and then you just keeping yourself safe. Structure, safety, and the security of knowing you got a building or a place to be inside of, and you know that routinely in reality it's there, that's to keep you safe. That's it though. Not for us to keep thoughts so hard in reality where this is life. No. And this is why you got people crashing out and people being dried up from being entertainers. Because when you're at that level, you get way more backlash, more money, more problems. So now you're getting extracted from the people like you, fans, which is like you, really, you ain't the star. You were just named the star. But that, and you getting sucked by forces you don't even know about to keep a certain narrative, to keep certain energy flowing in the systems that is going. You feel me? So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, man, keep yourself safe if you don't get sick. Your spirit probably, or you just a very adapt, you got the ability to adapt really good. So spiritually, you can adapt. And like I said, oh yeah, and if I didn't say, I'm probably gonna make another video about it, but, oh no, I started with that, where I'm saying, the moment you mentally contaminate yourself with someone else, oh wait, my bad. People that don't got quote unquote mental illnesses that was labeled to think, oh, ADHD, this is what I am, oh, blah, blah, blah. People that don't even get into those realms of reality, because same concept with your body, it's because they know damn well they have no faith, no belief, or no ability to even notice these certain things to mentally get themselves trapped in an ill, and they gonna keep doing that same thing that's a trap, and now you're ill. Now you're hurting. Now you're lacking. Now you too much. Now you're too strong. Now you're too soft type shit. It's ill. So, because anytime a place of your body gets too strong, too soft, that's something gonna get ill. Something gonna get wrong, sick. So the same concept mentally, but hey, I'm gonna do that another one. But hey, like I said, shout out to my readings. Shout out to y'all. It's the Reflector. I'm out this bitch. Nigga.